So Lindsay just ran me down here to Randall's to pick up this baler and tractor. So I'm gonna fold up this accumulator and run it up to our place. So this was the pasture piece that I was talking about earlier that we just finished baling and hauling. And as I was saying, if you guys remember from this last winter, this is where we were wintering our cows at for a month or two before we started calving. And there's that spring over here that doesn't freeze, just to try to put things in perspective and jog your memories. So yeah, we've cut and baled this piece. Actually produced really nice. We were surprised and happy with it. Had some really thick spots over here, kind of where we fed at, and up in this corner, and then a couple swales. Now we're just shuttling stuff around, regrouping, and moving on to the next piece. All right, Winton Ranger.
A Ranger's not here.
Oh, it isn't, is it? We gotta walk over there and grab it. So we've got the A-team today. So we're gonna see what we can get done with these two. And we'll just do what we can do. Right on my neck.
Yeah.
What about Sissy? Where's she gonna? She can't walk that far.
Why?
'Cause she's smaller than you. Okay. Who's walking?
Not me.
You're gonna walk, sis? Okay. So just walking over here to grab the truck and trailer, and hopefully we'll start hauling some hay here in a little bit. What's that noise, sis? Is that a bird? Huh? Yeah. Come on. Here, hold my hand. I'm glad the kids decided to walk. I was getting tired packing both of them. Watch your head. You gonna jump, sis? Ready? Jump. 1, 2, 3. Ah, good job. So we gotta do a quick repair, then we'll go get ready to haul some hay, huh?
Yeah.
So we just gotta cut off a bolt and replace it on the flatbed trailer here. We're getting a lot of play in our, where it hooks onto the fifth wheel ball there, the gooseneck ball, whatever you want to call it. So Stevie's man in the jack, huh? You got that, sis?
Pause my channel.
Oh, it says hot. You don't touch it. Okay? Alright, buddy. Yeah, keep pouring water on there. Make sure you get all the hot spots, okay? Okay, well, how about up here where we were cutting in that hole? Good job, buddy. Just keep putting water there. I'll come back with a new bolt.
There's a wrench. I'm going to wrench.
Well, this is turning into a little bit bigger repair than I was hoping for. At first, I thought I'd just be able to, take that bolt and nut out and replace it with a bigger one that filled up that slot more. But then it turns out that nut was welded on the bottom, so then I had to get the torch out and cut the nut off. So I got all that, done, and decided to jack the trailer up a little bit just to make things easier. Then I found a new bolt and nut to put in here. I went to snug things down. I noticed that this plate here, so this is a plate that slides on there and pivots and locks on your ball. It's pretty bent on the one side. So I brought the torch back in and we're gonna heat this up and straighten it out a bit. And hopefully, after we do all this, we'll be able to throw this back on. It's always fun when a job you think is gonna take 5-10 minutes ends up taking, you know, close to an hour. I'm trying to keep an eye on the kids too in the meantime.
Make a mouse trap. Not a mouse trap, like a baby kitty trap, and then people won't.
Yeah. So the kids are making some kind of mouse trap, kitty cat trap. They've got stuff. Oh yeah, Alice found some dead mice. Alice, you should go throw those away, okay? That's yucky. Are you catching them?
No,
Oh.
catch 'em, baby.
Okay, we're gonna have to wash our hands after this. We're gonna use the Gojo. So trying to straighten this back out, I notice there's a crack here along this weld. So I guess we might as well weld that up too while we got it out. So I don't know if you can see that crack any better now that I've got it ground out. So I just ground out that crack a bit and I'll fill it back full with a weld. And I think finally we'll be able to put this back together and call this job complete. This sure became a can of worms. Go check your mouse trap.
Yeah, it's in my cat.
So I'm gonna leave this out here in the wind for a minute and let it cool off. Then we'll throw her back on. I just cleaned up a few things in the shop while that was cooling. Just came out here and touched it and it's cool enough to put back on. Hey buddy. What are you kids doing in here? Huh?
Oh, toy.
I see you're throwing out all our bungee cords and whatnot.
Yeah.
You throwing out all the bungee cords, sis? I'm gonna go show you this mouse trap that Ellis built. I don't know where he found all these dead mice. These dried up mice, but he's got them under this mesh and a stick holding it up, and he's built himself a mouse trap. Pretty funny. Alex! Much better. Yes. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
That was a long pit stop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you both got nice and dirty, especially you, sis. You ready to go?
We need Gojo.
We do need the Gojo. We'll go home and wash our hands, especially you.
No.
You caught all those mice. Where'd you find those mice at?
In the garbage.
In the-
Garbage.
So this is what I was getting the truck and trailer ready for, just so we'd come load up all these round bales. So last night, Dad and I were out here baling. I was baling and my dad was raking, and things were dry enough I was able to rake this, or I was able to bale right behind him as he raked. So we're gonna load up these round bales on the trailer and start hauling them over to the hay yard there. First, I need to get these kids some lunch. Stevie's probably ready for a nap, and Elsa's probably ready to eat some food. You kids ready to go get some food?
Yeah.
Sis, are you hungry? Yeah? Okay. Elsa and I just brought the wagons down here also. We're gonna start loading the hay. We'll probably just load up that flatbed trailer in the pickup first and see what we got left. I'm not even sure if we'll use the wagons, but they're just hooked onto the tractor, so I brought them down just so they're down here in case. So Elsa and I got this first load loaded up. We'll run it across the road, unload it, and come back. Looks like there's probably just less than one full load left out here for the truck and trailer. So I don't know that we'll use the wagons at the moment, because either tonight or tomorrow night we'll jump across the slough and start baling that other pasture piece. I'll run over there here in a minute and show you the other one. This other one's the pasture where Lindsay and I wintered our cows 2 years ago. So you guys are probably somewhat familiar with it. We also wintered them in this pasture here, but once we started cabbing, we moved them over to the other pasture. Hey, hold on a minute, buddy. So we'll run this load across and come back and get the rest of it. I just did the one tiny bale.
Why?
Because we don't want to make a bunch of them.
Why? The hydraulic filter that I ordered came in, so I'll replace that real quick.
little bit longer than this other one. Sure that's fine enough.
There's something in this pipe.
Something in that pipe. Really?
Daddy, you're doing that pipe?
Yeah.
Yeah. The mom's just doing some exercises.
You run all the way here?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the other pasture piece I'm talking about. So if you guys have been following the Kit channel for a few years, you'll remember 2 and 3 years ago, this is where we had our cows at. So this is what we're gonna work on probably a little bit tonight. My dad, as you've seen, brought the rakes in here, and we'll probably just rake and bale up at least the outside windrows, because they were cut a few days before this center section. So then at least we can get the outsides baled up and out of the way. And then probably tomorrow we can rake up the center spot, the center sections, and get it baled up tomorrow. Or maybe we'll keep going tonight if it feels dry enough. But it does still feel a little wet. What do you think, sis? Is that a little wet still? Yeah. You gonna check bales? But I think I'm ending this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.